What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. There have been some interesting dating decisions going on, I would say, in the celebrity world. Look at Jonathan Majors, who ended up getting his Negro wake-up call. And once he received that Negro wake-up call, he took his ass back to black women. And when we say black, we mean Megan Good extensively, okay? Now he's going around calling her the missus and, all this other stuff when, Jonathan Majors was out there snowing it up, all right? He was snowing it up. I mean, the girl that he was dating didn't have no booty, nothing. It was just crazy, all right? Now, let's look at the case of Jalen Rose. Very good sports commentator, good basketball player. For those who remember the Fab Five in Michigan, him, Juwan Howard Weber, and the other guys, I don't remember their names. He was married to Molly Quorum at ESPN. That relationship dissolved. It was amicable. They both still stayed working at the network. And now he's dating Angela Rye. And this pretty much signifies their relationship, both of them taking a photo on IG. And, this is very interesting because Angela Rye was on The Breakfast Club. I don't really watch The Breakfast Club, but from what they say is that she's a very big liberal commentator. And Jalen Rose, he's more or less on the left. He's a big sports commentator. So how does this come about? When you think about a lot of brothers that have a lot of money, and when you look at Angela Rye, still a very good looking lady, but Angela Rye is very similar in age to Jalen Rose. How old is Angela Rye? Angela Rye is in her 40s, 43. Good looking lady too, by the way. Very beautiful. Looks better than most girls younger than her. But Jalen Rose is a little bit older than that. I think Jalen Rose is 50. So she's 7 years younger. So why isn't Jalen Rose dealing with somebody 25, somebody 31, somebody 35? Why is that? I'm going to tell you why. Jalen Rose doesn't want to date anybody who is broke, period. And I know a lot of guys don't get this because we're like, look, 50, there's no way I'm dating somebody 43. This person hit the wall and, vice versa, something to that effect. Fine. You say what you say. I'm not here to judge you on that. But let me tell you this, man. As a guy who's made, a little bit of money in my life, nothing like Jalen Rose, I will tell you, and guys, press one in the comments if you've dealt with this. Don't you get tired of dealing with people who are broke? People who always asking you for money all the time. They don't have nothing, but they're young. And don't you get tired of that shit? Are you sick and tired of that? You can even be a woman right now. Like just honestly tell me. Be honest. Don't you get tired of broke people? When you got money, it's hard. I'm going to tell you like this. It's hard to make friends when you got money. You don't know who is genuine. You just don't know, right? And for some guys, to have femininity, to have somebody being submissive to you, for a lot of brothers, it's not worth it if she is broke. I'm just gonna talk about that. It's not worth it. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of guys can forego that particular decision. They can forego it as long as she got her own money and she ain't going to ask me for money. And I feel that despite how problematic she could or could not be, she likes me for me. Let me give you an example. One of my good friends, I consider him, was one of my closer friends. I haven't talked to him in a while. He went to Meharry Dental School. We both graduated in biology at Sac State. He went on to become a general dentist, and he got married. And he was working in his father's practice at a point, and he was, obviously he was going through chicks and things like that at that point in his life. And he told me something. This is when I was still very broke. He said, O'Shea, man, I'm just tired of dealing with chicks who keep asking me for cash. Like, I'm getting a lot of booty, and that is great, but they just keep asking me for a lot of money. And this is crazy. So he married his wife, right? And beautiful lady, sometimes the wife would just But like, look, I'm going to Mexico on a girls trip. I'll be back next week. And he said, you know what? I don't even know what she's doing. And to be fair, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to look into it. She paid for herself to go. When I met her, she had her own house. I got my own house. I'd rather deal with her knowing that she got something than to be dealing with some of these broke chicks out there who don't have anything. She's making 6 figures. I'll take her. At least I know it's more genuine. She don't ask me for money. And I was like, damn. And, you looked at her, she's nice looking and everything like that. But, you kind of felt like, wow, maybe he felt like he could do something else if he wanted to. But he was dealing with what, and they still married. And that's the position I'm talking about today. That is this. Rich guys they're tired of dealing with chicks who got body and booty, but they're broke. They've been dealing with that. He's not even looking for her to be submissive. He knows she's a commentator on the left. He doesn't expect her to come home and cook some dinner or to be submissive and ask her what she could do. He doesn't care. Some guys I'm telling you, man, some guys are doing some work. They're beyond the red pill. They're beyond their respect. I'm not. I need all of mine. But look, man, the guy's been there, done all that. Let's have a relationship. You're 43. I'm 50. You got money. I got money. We can be free. And let me tell you this, man. It's hard being in a place where you have money and others don't. I mean, I'm living in Africa right now. I can tell you, it's hard, man. You find yourself always doubting somebody's ambition. And here, for an example, you don't really know who has what because anybody can lie and fake something. Do you get what I'm saying? But at least in the case of him, he knows her. They're in the same social circles, all of that. He gonna look at her as being more genuine, more serious, absolutely more serious. And a lot of guys, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get to that point at a certain point. I'm telling you like this, right? If you really value your lifestyle, because when you make a lot of money, you can't just bring somebody into $1 million life. Let me tell you what I mean. Because some people can ruin it. You're a millionaire, you have friends, you have business deals, you have colleagues. Certain people can't be there. Okay? You don't know if they're gonna start eating with their hand. Like, you don't know what they might do. And you can't expose certain people to a certain kind of lifestyle because they've never experienced it. When you live a certain lifestyle, you can only date certain people who know how the lifestyle works, how they make you look good in public, think about, you have to teach this person all of that. Okay, listen, you don't smack the Mentos gum, while you're swallowing the goddamn Tanqueray. Here's the do's and don'ts. You don't have time to go over all that. You need somebody who knows exactly, or you know what, you can't wear those booty shorts to this thing. Or you can't come in here with no blonde weave. Notice that these guys like red hair, orange hair, like that can't be the case. It gotta be somebody who fits the lifestyle. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.